What's going on, guys? Before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that only 2% of you guys that are subscribed are watching my videos. So I encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button so you guys can see more featured content from Gotti's Garage, as well as give this video a thumbs up and any other video you watch a thumbs up. That way my videos get out there more, because I have a really sweet swap idea that I'll talk to you later in the future that will be one of a kind, first in the world, and I think it'd be really awesome. So enjoy the video.
Ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotti's Garage. In today's video, we're going to be pulling off the head, because I believe it lifted the head when we got it to boost, when we first got it running. The boost gauge peaked at 30 pounds. So I'm guessing, yeah, that's probably what was the start of an ongoing problem that I couldn't fix. Also, another one was my overflow tank for my coolant. It wasn't vented, and when it finally blew the hose, it so much pressure came out and stuff. It blew the lower radiator hose, so I replaced that with a flexible one for a 2.3 Ford Ranger. That seemed to work, but still having an overheating problem, so I could drive around, cruise around and stuff, getting a small little boost, not a big deal. But I went and did a burnout, and the burnout instantly made the car overheat. I don't know. So before we start just chasing around gremlins that could not be, I didn't change the head gasket anyways, so right now is the perfect time to do that. So we're going to first of all put this engine in top dead center, so that way when we go to time it, whatever, all we have to do is time the cam. Everything should line up just right. You know, it could have even skipped a tooth. It's a non-interference head, so we wouldn't know other than sputtering and backfiring on decel and stuff like that, which is what it is doing too. So we're going to do that. I'm going to order a new factory 89 expansion tank or overflow tank, whatever you want to call it. That way we kind of not worry about the whole aftermarket thing, and then how this cap doesn't have any like a pressure regulator or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to drain the coolant, which is pretty much drained out anyways. We're going to do that, and we're going to start just pulling some stuff off so we can get the head off. Now, the exhaust manifold hasn't been taken off for who knows how long, so instead of trying to break bolts and stuff like that inside the engine bay, I'm just going to disconnect the exhaust from the turbo, and then that way we can pull the head off with the exhaust manifold on, set it on some cardboard or something like that, and pull the exhaust off that way. And who knows, we're going to check over everything, check over the turbo and stuff, but we might even order a new exhaust manifold so we can run the bigger turbo maybe. I don't know yet, so I guess stay tuned to find out.
Everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me, it's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I'ma cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload.
Alright guys, I pretty much got everything off of the head except for that exhaust and the timing belt. The engine is at top dead center, so right there. And then we're gonna obviously have to probably retime this, put everything back together. We're definitely gonna have to retime it. For right now, I think that should be all right. And then we just gotta take those bolts off for the downpipe. That way, because this is all gonna come off with it. I'm gonna take this boot off, you know, so we don't have to worry about that. But then once we get this off, we can start taking off the bolt heads, or you know what I mean, the head bolts, and then pull this head off and inspect the gasket. All right guys, so these head bolts are a 13mm 12-point socket, and I'm just taking them off right now, so hopefully I don't break any. All right, it's been a few days, but we got the head off, probably you know, maybe 2 days ago. I have it all taped up right now, but once I pull this tape off, I'll show you, which will probably be in the next video of putting everything back together. I just had to order some parts, but the cylinder walls are like brand new on this. Pistons are in great shape. There's no oil or anything seeping through the piston rings, anything like that, so that's all good there. I tried to get this little bolt out right there, which I believe I'm right, but in the earlier years of these Lima engines, that's where the coolant sensor goes. I tried getting it out, but that bolt is not coming out without breaking any of my tools, so that's probably gonna be a no-go. We were probably gonna have to complete this, because as you can tell, right here is the coolant port that goes into the lower intake, and that kind of goes absolutely nowhere. So I believe I'm not getting a right temperature of this the temperature sensor. Now I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments below, please. But I think I'm gonna have to run a line from there probably back into the end, or you know, the cooling system, to get an accurate reading of the actual coolant temperature. But right here we have the head. It's all pulled off. I kind of stripped pretty much everything, well, not everything, nothing on the front right now, but I stripped everything off the sides, so that the manifold's right there, and I'm a little bummed out about that. I was kind of hoping to find a crack so we can run a new manifold. That way we can run an external wastegate and be one step closer to run the big GT35 turbo on there, but we're not going to do that. So yeah, I just cleaned this up with brake clean, gasket scraper, wiped it all off, cleaned the surface all off. I pulled off the oil port right here. So that new oil line, that it looked brand new, whatever, but it was actually leaking. So we're gonna run an aftermarket like flexible turbo feed line right there. We're gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna order a dual glow shift oil pressure and oil temperature gauge that is going to plug into, so it's either gonna plug into here, or I might have to get a sandwich plate for the oil filter, so I might have to do that instead and kind of just use this for a feed only. Yeah, I'm not sure on that yet, but right now I'm just cleaning everything up. Everything's all disassembled and taken off. Everything's still in time. I haven't turned the camshaft, I haven't turned the engine, you know, it's still in top dead center and everything, so we should be able to throw the new gasket on, put the timing belt on, everything be right. So right here is the new Fel Pro Head Gasket that everybody recommended me using. The head bolts, I was gonna go with ARP head studs, but I was reading online that the original 12-point head bolts are the best ones that you can use. They're reusable. They're like the same material as an ARP head bolt, but you get more threads on there. I guess the ARP head bolts kind of lack threads tightening this down. So we're gonna use the stock head bolts, and yeah, just make a couple improvements while we're in there, like the feed line, try to stop these oil leaks. I also had to buy a valve cover gasket still. I might be able to try to use my other one, but I think I'm just gonna buy one. I'm not positive on that yet. Maybe I can make like a gasket maker, I don't know. Man, here we got a ton of room to look around, make sure that everything is working right. I'm gonna pull this water pump off here soon and check to make sure that's okay. If not, I'll have to order a new one. But I'm just in here right now trying to make sure that everything is working right and how it should be. I'm gonna delete that oil cooler. I think I should be able to just pull that off and move that filter in. I'm not sure. So I'll mess with things like that. But I believe this is gonna be the end of the video. We got the head off. The car's gonna be down for a little bit. But like I said in the beginning of this video, I have a really cool engine swap idea. It'd be like a one-of-a-kind thing you've never done before, and any of you purists out there probably won't like it, but it'll make good power, new transmission with hydraulic clutch instead of this cable clutch that keeps coming out of adjustment. And I think this would be a really, really sick like trap car with that new engine. So hit that subscribe button. Please give this video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up I get, the more my videos get out there. And being one of the few Merkur videos on YouTube right now, I think a lot of people would enjoy this content. So just help me out with a thumbs up, help me out with a subscribe, because I'm only getting 2% of subscribers actually watch my videos. Everybody else is not subscribed, so I encourage you to, you know, hit that subscribe button. My goal is 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think it's doable. And then also, if you guys didn't see the new short that I put on, we are introducing a new video series to the channel. It's going to be like a tool review thing, and I believe that's going to be every Monday. I'm not positive on that one yet, but I'm in the works of creating like a little studio for that, so look forward to that too. So that's another reason to hit that subscribe button. Now you guys stay different. Check out www.gottysgarage1.com. Pick up some merch to help with this build, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.